Okay, I can't do that. All right, then. Let's see who's coming in. Yeet. Yeet. What's going on, John Denmark? What did you think about tonight's SmackDown? What did you think? Oh, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Tonight, there will be no cutting off the live tonight. Tonight, we doing an all-time stream for the first time ever. Man, we're keeping the live going. So, I'm happy. You know, we finna do this. Let's go. Scott said Paul Heyman sucks. Man, everybody don't like Paul Heyman. But who is he loyal to? Man, Sky, I'm getting tired of looking at Tiffy time. Who in the back? Who is cooking in the back? Whoever's cooking in the back, they need to throw it in the trash. Because there's no way in hell, and I mean it. There's no way in hell how she gets to keep retaining this title over and over again. She barely defends it. When you barely defends it, man, come on now. Tonight was supposed to be Jade night. Apparently, we didn't get that. Paul Heyman is loyal to whoever has his best interest at the current time. What John Denmark? Who is that? Because it ain't Seth Rollins, it ain't Braun Breaker, and it's damn sure it's not Bronson Reed. So who is it? Because we know Seth Rollins ain't bringing in him no big bucks like how Roman and them was doing. So who is it? Nia Jax, I thought she was gonna win a championship tonight. I didn't want her. I didn't want her. Guess it's Brock Lesnar. Man, it seems like to me it's Brock Lesnar. Man, look how he came for one night only, even though I feel like he's gonna turn on Seth. Because it seemed like to me he felt better being an advocate than being a delivery boy every time when it comes to Seth Rollins and them. They can't do that in Saudi. No, they can't. No, they can't. I just really don't like the fact that they're going over there to Saudi. I hate it. Roman will be back soon after these OTC chants. Marche, you will probably see Roman Reigns next Monday because he is done filming. It's a wrap. Let's see, Fleming. Randy Orton definitely picked up that title like he was about to turn on Cody. I'm waiting for Randy and Cody. I don't know what's the delay. I really want to know what is the delay. In all fairness, only saw bits and pieces. Listen here, John Denmark. You ain't missed Jack. You ain't missed nothing. Nada. You ain't missed none. So you were good. You ain't missed none. This is like about the second person that done looked at Cody Rhodes' title. Everybody wants Cody title. Seth Rollins' title don't matter. It's irrelevant. Don't nobody care for it. Gary's. What's up, Gary? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I think Paul missed being the wise man. Man, Paul don't miss being no wise man. Nah, get that out of here, Marche. I saw Jacob drop Drew's ass. Man, it was funny. I love how Jacob just super kicked the hell out of him. Plus, I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad Jacob did what we all wanted Drew to do, was shut up. So I'm glad. Drew was going to win the championship because of Randy Orton betraying Cody, but they scrapped the plan. Fleming, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Drew was never gonna touch that title. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Drew was never gonna touch that title. Why? Drew McIntyre's a boring champion. Why? All I watched was the last match on SmackDown because I was shopping at the Dollar Tree for junk food. Ooh, I love junk food. We in the same boat. Let's see. Let's see. Dollar Tree for junk food and cleaning supplies and Halloween candy because it's cheaper there. Man, Sky, you ain't lying. People be sleeping on Dollar Tree. I don't know why they be. I don't know why they I don't know why they be sleeping on Dollar Tree, Sky. They crazy. Dollar Tree got some good stuff. Then the stuff they have in the store, Dollar Tree done start putting up in there for about what, $5, $6 or so. Randy was still eyeing that championship. That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like Randy is going after that title. I don't know when, but they need to make it now. Anthony Small, loyal to or loyal to? Whichever. Listen here, Anthony. I was typing fast. I was. So at the end of the day, I didn't really care. Wanted to get the damn live started. Ethan says Cody Rhodes is boring. If this was 1998, he'd be a mid carder at best. Damn, Ethan. Boy, you said 1998. He do miss being the wise man because 1 minute he's on Roman's side. Next. Marche, have you been watching what everybody else been watching? Because Paul don't miss being no wise man. Paul is Paul Heyman. He don't miss being no wise man. But you know who changed the plan? Triple H changed the plan because he said Drew McIntyre should win the championship in 2026. Are you kidding me? You want that man to wait for that? Man, you gotta listen to here. Triple H, as he always say, does what's best for business. Aaron says, yeah, but we're taking if I choose. What you talking about, Aaron? Retype that. I still say Oscar is boring. You, man, John, I agree with you. Oscar is boring as fuck. All she do is do the same thing Monday. Yeah, 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 yeah. I get tired of hearing it. Cody would still be Stardust because Vince knew Cody is not a top guy. See, that's the thing. See, Cody came. See, back then he was Stardust, but you know now Cody came back with a new style, new attitude. Cody now wears the suits now. Even if Vince was still in charge, Vince probably would have still made him a top guy along with Roman Reigns. I'm just putting it out there. Eduardo said the Pennywise man. The Pennywise man thought this was Marion. You so lame. Uh, Brock Lesnar looked jacked. Brock 2.0 day. Man, you know, Brock Lesnar stay working out. He stay working out. Paul was just acknowledging him before he got took out. Nah. Are the stunts you do in the ring real or fake? I'm not a wrestler, so you can't ask me, but if you want to be honest, I can sit up there and tell you wrestling is fake. Ain't shit real about it. Only thing real about it is injuries. That's it. Injuries. Real life injuries. That's the only thing that is real about wrestling. Them getting busted open. Real. Sometimes you got where they'll sit up there and blade themselves and all that stuff. But sometimes, 9 times out of 10, for past 2 weeks now, man, a lot of wrestlers been getting stitches. So only thing that's real is injuries. That's it. You're an amazing wrestling analyst. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you so much. Jay turned into Roman. Man, Jay is turning into the right hand man. Jay turning into who he wants to be. If you were a wrestler, you'd be Big Roman. Hate. Trust me, if I wanted to be a wrestler, but listen here. Me? Wrestling? Nah. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I would have turned wrestling into actual wrestling, fuck this fake shit for TV. It would have got real. It would have got real. Aaron said, I don't sleep on Dollar Tree since I've been in there before. It's about to be October next month. Yeah, it's about to be October. Has any of y'all started getting y'all Halloween candy prepared for the kids that's coming to knock on y'all door? Cause it finna have some kids finna start dressing up in their Halloween costumes. If they do Brock versus Cody, Brock for the title, Brock has to win because in real life, Cody can't beat Rock. You right about that. You right about that. I give you that one, Sky. But I doubt we're gonna run back Cody and Brock again. We already saw it. Ain't no point in running it back. What? When the hell is Bianca coming? Man, that what everybody want to know. Where the hell she been at? Man, her finger already healed up and stuff. Man, I don't know. I'm so sick of Tiffany. You mean Stratton being women's world champion. I wanted Nia Jackson, Jade Cargill to win. Everybody wanted between Jade and Nia Jax. But of course that ain't happened. Whoever's in the creative room, give me your pen. Like, give it to me because I'm getting tired of it. I seen all of these YouTubers say Jay finna turn heel on them. Hey Marche, I believe it when I see it. The Mount Rushmore of modern wrestling is Hogan, Flair, Austin. Unsure who the fourth would be. Well, who do you have in mind as a fourth? Carmujal. What's up? Welcome to the channel. Steph versus EO was amazing. Where do you see Steph's journey in the future? Now she's. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see Stephanie going a long way. She is good, and then it's just the point. She ain't even been on the main roster that long, and she captured gold that fast. It's like she can go a long way. My best bet I can say probably about 100 days, 200 days, but I really feel like they did a good job getting Stephanie while they could, and now she's the champion. And that girl is something. Yeah, she's gonna be on the roster for a long time, and I can guarantee you this, man. This ain't gonna be her first time holding that title either. AI animation on leave. Who in the world? Heard Piper Niven may have a career-ending neck injury. That's what I heard. I heard that too. I heard that Piper Niven was hurt, but when did she get hurt? That's kind of what I want to know. When did she get hurt? Was it when they was doing them tours? That's what I want to know. When did she get hurt? No, I got Halloween candy for myself, and I'm not opening the door for them. Forget them kids. Damn, Sky, you gonna do them kids like that? Them kids getting up out of their house, putting on their costume, knocking on doors for candy, and you up there time I forget them kids. Damn, Sky. Hello, Peter. What's up, Tom? Rhea and Io would make a good team, man. Rhea and Io would make an excellent tag team. Prayers to Piper. Yes. The Jacob and Drew feud going to be so funny. Yada yada. You mean Marcia, you spelled it wrong. What is yaddy? You meant to say yada I mean, not yaddy. What is yaddy? I ain't know he be saying yaddy. But hey, well, you say your phone be messing up, so hopefully it was a typing error. Because I ain't know if that's what he be saying. No, what's up? What's up, Mr. Peanut Butter? Roman Reigns, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar are stronger than Cody Rhodes in real life. Of course they is. Who's your yaddy? Look, hey, John Denmark, that was she type. That was she put. She the one that put yaddy. I ain't put that. I think she was trying to put yada I mean. But look what came on the screen instead. Ah, damn it. Man, Marche, you the one that wrote it. We all see it. You good though. You good. We ain't messing with you. You good. You good. Jacob Fatu is back. Yes, he is back, and I am so glad because I'm like, why y'all got this man in dark matches? Cena versus Styles. Let's see your thoughts. Cena versus Styles. Man, I'm pumped. Due to the fact that this is kind of like storytelling with these two. And it's like the thing is, it is a feud there. This is not nothing you could just throw together and then just give it crown jewel. The point that is a whole storytelling match, man. I'm excited because I felt like, it was long overdue for AJ and John Cena. Yes, AJ had his problems with John. John had his problems with AJ. But at the same time, I feel like, this match had to happen eventually because I felt like, they delayed it forever. But these two are no strangers to one another. And could Edge be Cena's final opponent and not Gunther? I've been seeing that all on the internet. Everybody saying about Edge being his final opponent. But Edge said something about he's not coming back to the WWE. So I don't really know what's going on. I know all I heard is two things. Edge and Gunther. Those are the main two people. Please help me, sis. What is happening with LA Knight? Do you feel the WWE is downgrading his chances to be WWE champion, or do you think it's not the right time? Okay, then. Me personally, I'm gonna throw it out there to you. LA Knight is good. LA Knight is also good for the audience. Championship wise, Andy, it's not LA Knight's time. It's not his time. As much as you would love to see a title on LA Knight, it don't matter how much the crowd chants his names, say yeah, and all that. It don't matter. LA Knight is not his time. And you don't want to say it as, you don't want to say it as, as it being mean, because then, I'm just speaking facts. It's not LA Knight time. LA Knight got to prove why the hell he deserves to be the champion. The crowd can be behind you all damn day. I mean, take Jay for a prime example. The crowd behind him 24/7. Every Monday, every PLE, every dark match, or in this case, every house show. He got the opportunity for a championship because he was over. Everybody loved him. He was selling out, man. Jay was doing this, doing that. Jay, we all knew eventually they was gonna give Jay the big belt. Now with LA Knight, on the other hand, LA Knight hasn't worked that hard to get that belt. So it's not his time right now. And he on Mondays, he on Netflix. It's not his time. I'm so sick of Tiffany Stratton. Everybody's sick of Tiffy at this point. So all of the signature John Cena was doing this to people he's going against. Man, John Cena has made his own list of who he wants to go against. LA Knight is a premium version of Elias. Yeah, I said it. I saw a YouTuber talking about Edge coming back because he's leaving AEW. Man, Edge ain't leaving no AEW. Edge made that very clear. He wasn't coming back to the WWE. Crowd was behind Ziggler. Didn't mean shit. Same with Matt Cardona, Daniel Bryan. I could go. I mean, you right, John, man. The list can go on and on and on about, who is the crowd behind. Like, the crowd could be behind you 24/7. But if you're just not hot enough or good enough, they're not going to put that title. And LA Knight right now, they're not going to give it to him. They're not going to put it on. Look at LA Knight's character at the moment. Man, do it look like he wants to chase titles? Or do he just want to beat up the Vision? Because his mindset is always on the Vision. His mindset is never on a title. Hell, he wasn't even pleased about being in a title match. So, no, LA Knight got a long way to go. Great point on your view with LA Knight. I'm just being honest. I mean, it's so many superstars that are over, but at the same time, they so over to the point where they really don't get used like that. If you're not Triple H favorite, you ain't getting anywhere. Let's get it right. Of course, if you're not, of course. We know Triple H has his favorites. Triple H, yeah, we know that's how Triple H roll. The crowd was definitely behind Jade tonight because even they wanted Tiffy. They even wanted Tiffy to lose the title because of how stale it's been. I'm gonna be honest. Tiffy is about the worst damn champion I have saw. She is the worst champion. Like, it got to the point, hell, you barely know the girl is a champion. You barely know she's a champion because she doesn't defend it. And when you don't defend it, people forget about you. I really thought Jade was bringing it home until I saw Jade all busted up. Because she was busted up bad. Is AJ Styles really retiring next year? Marche, yes. AJ Styles made it clear this is it. This is it for him. Wrestling is done. Yes, next year, 2026, will be the last of the phenomenal AJ Styles. Yes, yes, AJ is done. AJ is putting up taking off the gloves. He's taking off the jacket. He's taking off the boots, the knee pads. Yeah, he's done. Man, they need to find somebody else because Tiffany, she is boring. It's like that's why I really do not tune in until Fridays no more. I really don't. Okay, if Tiff was a heel like how she was in NXT, would your mind change or not at all? Well, Andy, if Tiffy was still a heel how she was in NXT, of course my mind wouldn't change because let's get it straight, man. Tiffy was a badass heel in NXT and coming on the main roster. Now at the moment, she just a plain Barbie doll at the moment. With a tan, with a championship. That's it. If they would have kept her as a heel, I think more people would have taken her more serious and wouldn't talk so much about her. But due to the fact of how she is now, man, no. She kept bragging about how she's about to be the longest reigning WWE Women's Champion in history because there's nobody to defend her title against. But that's the thing. It don't have to be that way. Them fools in the back that is in that creative room, sitting at that board looking at it, it's their fault. It is their fault. It's like, don't nobody want to see Tiffy as the champion. Then the longest reigning man, I wish they would pull that. I would be mad. Like for real. Because man, she ain't even all that good of an athlete. You know how many girls down in NXT that needs to be making their way on the main roster to get a name? You know how many of them down there that deserves that? L Run. What's up, Run? L Run. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, Dave, man, it's so many women down there in NXT who deserves to be on the main roster competing for that title. But of course, down there in NXT, they ain't gonna make it happen. Of course, in NXT, in order to get to the main roster, we already know they're gonna pick out their little favorites, the main ones on NXT. But no, I'm just at the fact of it that man, no, she is boring. And then what can y'all say about Young OG made his debut on SmackDown to take on Sami Zayn? This is my honest opinion about Young OG. Young OG needs to stay in NXT, stay in development. Young OG was not prepared tonight. He did good. The match was good, but it seems like Sammy had everything coming for Young OG. All I can say, Young OG, prepare for tomorrow. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, he did good against Sammy, but Young OG got a lot to go. He got a long way to go before coming to the main roster. The main roster right now is not Young OG's friend. And that's just facts for me. She continues to rely on what time it is, line to stay connected to them. That's what I'm saying. She always talking about what time it is. Bitch, we know what time it is. Like, we know what time it is. Like, you ain't gotta keep saying it. We know what time it is. I swear, WWE, they just do anything just to keep Tiffy relevant. Anything. And it's sad and it's pathetic. It's sad and pathetic. Like, for real. I'm not liking it. Like, no, none whatsoever. I'm not liking it, not one bit. Not one. Because it's like, there's no way why she should have this title and she's not defending it. Sammy needs to go to NXT to have his open challenges. Keep those kind of matches on the developmental brand. Exactly. Like I said, John Demar, Young OG, he did good, but it seems like Sammy had an answer for everything that he brought. Sammy had an answer. WWE kind of gave a hint of Jade and Nia losing because they were talking about taking the title off of Stephanie before they match. Marche, they don't have anything. That's not giving a hint at all. I didn't see SmackDown. How bad was the cut with Jade? Man, Jade was busted open. Like for real. All right here. All right here. Blood was everywhere. What's up? What's going on, Neville? How are you? What wrestling companies do you watch besides WWE? I'm more I like WWE. Now, if you kind of want to step away from the fake shit a little bit, man, I do love UFC. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love the hell out of some UFC. I do. I can tell you that. I love the mess out of some UFC. So so let me put it this way: if this channel was about the UFC, trust me, I would talk about it. I would talk about it, man. I would bring up what's next. I would bring up, man. I love some UFC besides WWE. Besides wrestling, I love UFC. Man, the deal, since you're the big fan of Sami Zayn, what you think about Sami match tonight? But like I said, Young OG got a long way to go. But like I said, I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not saying he didn't do a good job because he did a good job. I like the Lucha Underground series. Unfortunately, it was discontinued. Okay. I don't like Sami Zayn. Jesse says he don't like Sami Zayn. A lot of people don't like Sami Zayn. Why don't you like Sami Zayn, Jesse? I mean, like I said, a lot of people have their opinions on why they don't like Sami. What is yours? WWE drops a lot of balls, carry and cross, but I disagree. You saying you disagree? I just want to know one thing. Why did WWE bring Aleister Black back just to have him in the back? Then how you gonna sit up there and black mask Damian Priest on his birthday and then told him happy birthday? I'm like, dude, you are a savage. But no, it's the point though. What I don't understand is Aleister Black, Damian Priest. Why are they in the back cutting backstage promos when they should be in the ring, or they should be getting ready for a match at Crown Jewel? Something. Sami Zayn is annoying and doesn't look like a champion. He is a good wrestler, but is overhyped. I agree with you. Overhyped. Sami is overhyped. I can't agree with you on that one. He is. Who do you think the crowd? Who do you think the fans will turn on first? Sami or Cody? Sami. It ain't the first time the fans turned on Sami. I feel like they will turn on Sami before they turn on Cody. Besides Conor McGregor, any UFC fighter with charisma you think will fit and be successful in the WWE? Shit, man. It's so many. Oh my God. Look, Andy, man, you hit me with a question I wasn't ready for. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, it's so many good ones. And I feel like this. It's so many good ones in the UFC. It's too many. It is too many. Um, if it was up to me, sorry, Dana White, but if I could, I would take about, don't get me wrong, all of them are good, but out of all of them, those four that I like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the four that I like, I would put them in WWE. Conor McGregor, he gone. Alberto is back in WWE. When he got back in WWE, the same reason WWE brought back Jinder Alberto, among others, just to fill space. Well, guess what? They sure did fill the space, because guess what? Them two be in the back. No, LOL. Shouldn't. Let me see. Shale Sonnen talking smack is legendary. Oh yeah, all the way. Yes, I agree with you. I do. I agree all the way. I ain't even gonna lie on that one. Man, what do you guys think about what do you guys think about Jake Paul boxing match that's coming up? Who y'all got winning? Everybody, you got a lot of people that saying Jake is winning. Then you got people that saying Ty is winning. Who you got? Come on, say hi. What's up, Carmojo? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Am I saying it right? You should become a wrestler. Me? A wrestler? Shoo. Yeah. No. That ain't me. Don't get me wrong. I grew up watching wrestling, but at the same time, that ain't my passion. If that was my passion, I think I would have went and tried out a long time ago. Tank. Yeah, Tank. I call that man Ty. I mean to say Tank. But you got Tank. Nobody in here got Jake Paul. A lot of people, Andy, a lot of folks are going for Tank. They said that don't let his size fool you. It's pretty sad when people remember the one legend wrestler, Zach, over people like gender and such. Goes to show how messed up WWE is. Man, when WWE releases people, man, them folks don't care. If Maya Lesnar joined WWE, do you think she would run through the NXT women's roster first or debut straight to the main roster? Um, Maya, I would put Maya, if it was up to me, I would put Maya in NXT and just let her destroy every woman on that roster. I'm gonna be honest. It's no point of bringing her. It wouldn't be no point of bringing her to the main roster. That's how you get destroyed so quick. Being on the main roster, that's how you get destroyed. That's why a lot of NXT superstars they bring up to the main roster. That's why half of them be in the back. That's why half of them are getting destroyed because that WWE don't know what to do with them. They don't, and it's sad. Like it is sad. But yes, you got Tank and Jake Paul. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna go with Tank because I feel like Tank gonna throw some punches in on Jake. Jake think that because he big and tall and he work out and all this stuff, think he got one up on Tank. I saw a couple matches Tank done had, and Tank ain't nobody to take lightly. So you guys, who do you think is next to come on the main roster? Let me see. Hold on. If Jake Paul wins, sorry, it's real. Man, if they let Jake Paul win, you know how bad that's going to be, especially if people put money on it. Man, people are going to be pissed. I don't want Jake Paul to win. He ain't even all that. He ain't even all of that to sit up there and brag on. He good. He okay. He ain't all that. I think sometimes they put Jake up against people who they want to put up against. Jake not being voted to win because he's Logan Paul's brother. What you talking about, Monche? Putting money on WWE would be stupid considering how they book things. Listen here, John. I would never, ever put no money on WWE. No matches. No, nothing. No. Money wise, not going to these damn PLEs, probably. But so far as betting some money on it, hell no. Nope. Nope. Aaron says, "What's up, sis? How you doing? Happy September 26th. Thank you. Happy September 26th to you also, Aaron. Grand Prix Strongest say, I say Zilla is next, just saying because Zilla is getting better and better. That's understandable. You think Zilla is up next for the main roster, but my thing is this: even if Zilla does come to the main roster, will he be used? Just because his family is there, that don't mean they're gonna use him. You know, just because his family is there, that don't mean anything. The next to come to the main roster after Tony D may be Andre Chase, which means they better make some room in catering. You ain't lying, Dayton. You ain't lying. And to me, it'll never be a PLE. I'm old school. It's just a pay per view. Understandable. You know how they do it. They're called premium live events now. Back then, it was the pay per views. But yeah, Dayton, you ain't lying. Like, they might as well put about a good what 2, 3, 4, 4 chairs out in the back because that would all of them be back there doing in catering. That's why I feel like the people that's in NXT now that has all the TV time now, they don't need to come to the main roster because they won't have nothing for them to do. Nothing. They won't have nothing for them to do. And it's like you don't want to say it, but let's be honest. And then look at how they doing Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, man, he is talented as hell. Why they not using him? And no PLE is worth the garbage ESPN's trying to push. I'll stick to third-party sites for free. I understand where John Denmark, I understand where you coming from. If Jake loses his match, just bring him to WWE with his brother. Marche, don't nobody want to see Jake Paul in WWE. You already got his brother there. Femi into the next roster. It's about time, sis, but I'm worried about Triple H, how you would use him. I got Andy, you know something? I thought about that too. Because he is a giant and he is good as hell. But I just got a feeling he come to the main roster. Triple H will use him probably a good couple times, then keep him in the back like how they do the other tall guy named Omos. Zilla and Jacob would be unstoppable together. Man, they was unstoppable in the indie circuit. But right now they on two different things. Grand Priest. We'll see, Aaron. You said Zilla. We'll see. But I don't see Zilla coming. The next NXT call up who may have a little chance of success may be Lola Vice. Is that between Kalani and Lola Vice and probably JC? Those three are the main ones who may get a call up. But my best bet, if you take JC out the way, I believe Kalani and Lola will be the top two that will get called to the main roster. One for SmackDown, one for Raw. I feel like Kalani will be good on Mondays. I feel like you put Lola on Fridays. If it was up to me. Mike, what's up? You say Paul is loyal to 10 Toes. He is. You sure about that? You sure about that? He ain't loyal to nobody, Mike. Why you lying? Why you lying? You know that man ain't loyal. But he can get better. Yeah, he can. Did you see what happened to the girl on WWE on USA today? Nah, what happened? I ain't hear about it. What happened? What went on? Y'all coming in here, man. Y'all telling all this stuff. What happened? What going on? Let's see. Aaron says the Tonga twins coming to the WWE. There ain't no Tonga twins. They're the Tonga brothers. It's three of them. The tallest one. You got Tonga Loa. She was. Oh, you talking about Jade Cargill? Yeah, she was bleeding. Yeah, she got busted open. Watch Triple H pair Oba with Omos into a tag team just because they blow from Nigeria. That sounds just about right. Dayton, that does. That sound just like Triple H. All up his alley. It sounds like him. Paul is going to leave the vision for Brock. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Man, Paul leave everybody. So him going back to being an advocate for Brock Lesnar, it wouldn't shock me. Read reports of Brock versus Braun Breaker next year at WrestleMania. Yes, that's what I heard too. I heard that they supposed to be trying out Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar. I'm going to be honest. I feel like Brock Lesnar is going to beat down Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker ain't ready. I told you Triple H favorite people that he likes, and Triple H no better than Vince McMahon. Yeah, that's how it is with Triple H. Triple H chooses his favorites. Cindy says Paul is a snake. He can't be loyal to nobody. And Stephanie all the way at Crown Jewel. Yes, I got Stephanie winning. Man, that girl has been on it. She's been on it, and I'm happy for her. Marsha says, "I just want to see Becky and Seth as a team by themselves." Don't nobody want to see Becky and Seth. Listen here, Becky and Seth is headaches. They already annoying as hell. And then seeing them every Monday, man, with they mid card with Becky and her mid card title, with her husband with the world heavyweight champion who barely defends it and just holds it around. Nah. Triple H don't like nobody. Man, Triple H, of course Triple H don't like nobody. My best friend loves me so much. Because that's good, man. That's good your best friend loves you. Got my Penta shirt on tonight. Okay. You got your Penta shirt on? Okay. I just want Cody off of my fruit punch. Man, dang, Scott, it's that bad. It's that bad. Oh my God. I just want Cody. Man, you don't want Cody on the fruit punch? Listen here. Cody can't help that he on the Minute Maid fruit punch card. He can't help it. Well, I got the one that I wanted, and I ain't want Cody's. I wanted Jay's fruit tropical punch. I didn't want fruit punch. Cody is a bum. Damn, it's like that. Is Patti LaBelle doing the Super Bowl halftime show after Taylor Swift? I don't know. I ain't know Patty was performing at the Super Bowl. Patty performing. I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't know Patty or Taylor Swift was performing. When is the Super Bowl? Patty. Patty LaBelle. I like Patty LaBelle, but still. Becky gonna rely on saying how even Sports Illustrated says she's the GOAT every single week. Like how Tiffy says, relies on saying what time it is. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting tired of Becky and Tiffy. I'm getting tired of both of them at this point. Man, they just done became mid-carders. Don't nobody really care about all that. Man, I'm getting tired of them. I've been looking for Jay Uso's fruit punch. Oh, you looking for Jay's? What, Jay got tropical punch. What's up, Gaming Lion? Jimmy Uso. What's up? Okay. We know you like Jimmy Uso. Okay. Why did I see the Sports Entertainment Channel earlier today? Because Brock is taking a little break. And then he gonna return for the Royal Rumble. Which is stupid. It's dumb. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah. But no, it's just a point. That's stupid. Can you believe Becky was voted the greatest woman wrestler of all time through the Bleachers Report? I think Triple H paid them. What about Charlotte, Rhea, Trish Stratus, leaders? The list got man. This Becky. What's great about Becky? If anything, Becky should have been at the bottom, and you could at least put Charlotte at the top. Because let's be honest, Charlotte way more better than Becky. Way more better. Man, Triple H, I don't know what Triple H and all these little sports people got going on. Because ain't no way out of the top 500 of what I saw, how is Cody Rhodes number 1 out of the top 500? Oh, you bought Jay and Cody Minute Maid juice, which you bought Fruit Punch and Tropical Punch. I had Jay's Tropical Punch. You know, it is what it is. I'm just on the fact that, come on now. Becky Lynch is just boring. She a waste of TV time. It's because Triple H can't handle the backlash from bringing back Brock because most people don't want him back until he's cleared. Yeah, but you know how Triple H is. Triple H always saying, no, what's best for business and all this shit. He don't even, man, Triple H don't even know what's best for business. If it was going to be this way, he could have kept this. He could have gave this to Stephanie. At least we know Stephanie would have did a little bit better. Like for real. I don't know what they had going on, but whatever it is, it ain't it. Shoot. Triple H always doing something. Always. And I'm like, dude, do you ever think about what the people want? Do you ever think about what the fans want? In the build to Lesnar versus Breaker, Brock is gonna call him a Brock Lesnar wannabe to get cheers or heat, depending on who plays the heel in this feud. I feel like since Brock Lesnar is already a face, then Braun Breaker gonna play the heel. But Braun Breaker can't cut a damn promo to save his life. Since Triple H was doing so well, what did you think went wrong? A lot went wrong, Andy. A lot went wrong. After that documentary came out of how those people in the creative room really felt about all of them wrestlers, man, it made me look at Triple H and them in that creative room a different way. It really did. Bradley Mitchell says Stone Cold is the greatest of all time. Stone Cold, I wouldn't say he's the greatest of all time, but you could put him on that list. Becky was better as a babyface in some cases. Man, Becky was just bored. It was just boring in the beginning. Randy versus Cody is the match we need. That's what I'm saying. We need to see Cody and Randy. I don't know what's the holdup. Like, I really want to know what is the holdup. It's like they literally just keep on delaying it. We keep seeing Cody. We keep seeing Cody up here getting ambushed, getting beat up, doing this, doing that. Then we see Randy who continues eyeing the belt and not doing anything. Man, they don't know if they want to turn Randy on a heel or a face. In this case, man, we'd rather see Randy Orton as a heel. What do you think about the Hell in the Cell with Undertaker versus Mick Foley? Undertaker versus Mick Foley in Hell in the Cell. Oh man, that was one of, I wouldn't say it was one of Mick Foley's most brutal matches. I wouldn't say it was one of his most. But that's that match that would go down in history forever because it'd be the most talked about match there is. Choke slam all the way through the announcement table. Like, like for real. That match is like probably like one of the best matches. But Mick Foley had a whole bunch of other matches that he did, thumbtack matches, all that. But I have to say, when you look at Mick Foley, now look at him, everything he went through back then, because everything back then was real. His battle scars, all of that, it shows. Let's see. Do you think? Do you like Bailey's crazy gimmick? Yes, I do. It is very, very interesting, but it's also giving me Naomi vibes. Cause you remember when Naomi was turning heel or whatever, she had like this little crazy look going on, and they had her talking this way, talking that way. Why I feel like that's kind of the direction they trying to go for Bailey. Triple H is going to make us wait years before he give us Randy versus Cody. But he ain't making me wait shit. Huh? No. No, 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 because no. We want that now. Let's see. I feel like AJ Lee is gonna take that title from Becky. What you think? Um, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. I would love to see it at Crown Jewel. I would love to see it. Um, yeah. Yeah. AJ Lee got a lot she gotta work on. She gotta shake back a little bit. But other than that, I can see that happening, her becoming the IC the new IC title holder. I can see it. What is your favorite match of all Jay matches in his career? And he stands out. Out of all matches Jay has had, I'm gonna have to go with Jay. I'm gonna have to go with Jay and Roman. Out of all Jay matches he have had, yeah, they have been good, but I have to go with Jay and Roman. Jay and Roman, Hell in the Cell, Jay and Roman in the SummerSlam. Because it seems like to me every match Jay had that it had something to do with Roman, it was always good. It was always good. It was never shorthanded. It was always good. So I'm just gonna go when he was going up against Roman because him going up against Gunther and all of them, nah. I thought Brock was a heel. He do heel stuff, so I guess he's anti-hero. Marche, no, the Brock is a face. Bradley said absolutely. Mick Foley was the king of hardcore. Yes, the king of the king. Yes. Watch when it finally seems like we're getting Randy versus Cody. Triple H is gonna somehow, in some way, delay the match further by sending Nick Aldis out of all people to make them team up for the 90th time. Yep, that's right up Triple H's alley too. Yep. Travis Scott holding the hardcore title was a disgrace. Would love the hardcore title to return. Do you agree? The hardcore title is about who you would put it on. Them bringing it back, it's a national treasure. I mean, I would love for them to bring back, but the main thing is who will it go on? So far as Travis Scott having it, man, that was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. Like literally, he ain't even deserved a belt. I'm like, who gives him a hardcore belt and why? He ain't even a wrestler. Bailey gimmick is funny to me. Huh. Oh, you said Bailey gimmick is funny. Okay. It's stupid. It ain't funny. It's stupid. Gunther, please don't come back. Damn, you don't want Gunther to come back in? Everybody for now, been talking about Gunther. They don't want him to come back. But soon as that music hits, he gonna get a pop. He gonna get a pop from the people that love him. He ain't gonna get no pop from me because I ain't no big fan of Gunther. All he do is yap, yap, yap. That's all he do. Nah. So I'm not really a big fan of Gunther at all. I heard they're gonna try and get all the old stars like Stone Cold, HBK, and Undertaker to come out of retirement for WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, but it ain't happening. And if it does, it's not worth it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's happening at all because Shawn Michaels said that his I think his legs are not what they use. Either his legs or I think hips. One of them. It's not the same anymore. HBK is old. All of them are old. Who would want to sit there and pay that much money to see some old wrestlers go back to back? People are gonna criticize the match and talk about the match. Cause I'm gonna be honest, like it would be a waste of a time of a match. Imagine if Bailey fully embraces the return of the hugger character. She brings back the side ponytail. Dang, what side ponytail? Her hair long, but her hair ain't that long for the ponytail. Dragunov, where you see him, if he returns, I see him trying to fight Dominic if he still keeps the IC title. Dragunov, I see him more than likely. I want him to go for the IC title. But then again, I would love to see him have the United States title. Dragunov, he's good. I just really hate, he got hurt. And that is what really pushed back Dragunov. It pushed him back a lot. Cause he got hurt. But when he returns, he may just go up against Dominic. But if Rusev take the championship off of Dominic, then on down the line we probably get Dragunov and Rusev. It's called WrestleMania, not Old Mania. LOL. Man, look, don't nobody want to see them. That's a waste of time. All we gonna do is criticize it. Some they could have saved. Like they could have, man. I don't know what WWE be having going on. I mean, good Lord, what's next after WrestlePalooza? Summerpalooza? Oh, I hope not, man. That was the worst name in history. Okay, let's see. Bro, why did WWE not try to have more black champions? They just made Jade Cargill lose to Tiffany Stratton once again when she deserves that title the most. Tiffany has the title since January. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what's the problem. Like for real, it's like they only believe. It's like, don't get me wrong. It's like they believe in Tiffy. What is also special about Tiffy? I feel like they keep robbing Jade. If they was gonna do Jade like this, Jade could have stayed in AEW. If Dragunov answers Sammy's open challenge, the match would be Chef Kisses and maybe Marty contender. Maybe, I don't know if he answers. If he answers Sammy's challenge, that'd be nice to see. I still want to see TLC Inferno match, but then again, I'm an oddball. I ain't saw no Inferno match in years. I think Triple H and me about to have a chance about to have a chance of a very aggressive, crazy, and fight type conversation. I'm gonna be honest, because Triple H is doing Jade wrong. What was your purpose of bringing her to the WWE if you wasn't gonna use her properly? If you wasn't gonna use her properly on the main roster, they could have took Jade down in NXT and let Jade work her way up. So, do you believe Roman will return at Crown Jewel? I believe Roman gonna return on Monday because he on the poster. Roman got to have a match at Crown Jewel. So I see more than likely. I see more than likely, Roman probably showing up either this upcoming Monday, or the Monday afterwards. That's what I see. Because he got to have a match at Crown Jewel. What's the purpose of having him on the poster if he don't have a match? Just think Tess could have been with Stephanie and not Triple H, but Tess not RP. Yes, he did. I like the War Raiders, but don't have worthy contenders at Raw. I'm gonna be honest with you, Andy. Man, they doing a waste of time with the War Raiders. They barely use them. Hell, they got to the point you barely know they're a tag team. They just pinning up pencil with anybody. If it's gonna be this way, why won't they just tell Ray Phoenix to head to Monday and go team up with his brother? Since Jimmy over there with Jay on Mondays, they might as well send Ray Phoenix over there on Mondays to be with Penta. I would love to see Roman versus Braun Breaker. Crown Jewel. I would love to see it. Trust me. I would love to. If we can get it. I would love for it. This will bring some PTSD to what that line that Triple H told Booker T in that feud over 20 years ago. Oh Lord. Well, Ray Phoenix is the more talented brother, but that's my opinion. It's like that. I'm not gonna lie. Ray Phoenix is way better than Penta. You don't want to say it, but Ray is better than Penta. Just like when you look at Jimmy and Jay, Jimmy is better than Jay. Like that's how you look at it. That's how I see it. Like literally, Ray Phoenix is better than Penta. You got Jimmy that is better than Jay. But I would love to see Ray Phoenix on Mondays. I would love to see Penta and Ray Phoenix versus Jimmy and Jay. That match will cook. That match will feed. I would love to see it. It's all about booking. It's all about how you would get Ray Phoenix on Mondays. Only how Ray will get on Mondays is if they go through the draft. Me personally, I don't see what's the purpose of a draft. I don't. None whatsoever. I don't. But I swear, man, Triple H need to do better. If he can't do better, he need to take his bald headed ass home. And that's just facts. Let's see. John Cena versus AJ Styles. Roman Reigns, who finally talked some sense into Triple H. Oh, I would love to see Roman talk some sense into Triple H, but we already know that ain't happening. Penta has better marketing than Ray. I feel now WWE is investing in Penta. They finally doing something with Penta, but I feel like Penta doesn't need to be in no tag team matches. He don't. Hopefully they reunite the Lucha Bros soon, because Penta has been looking like an idiot at house shows where he overuses the Cerrello Medeo taunt along with the opposing teammates. Yes, at house shows. Well, you know, at them house shows, there's no script or anything. They can do what they want. Now I was saying that the Crown Jewel booking was way better. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna see what these matches looking like for Crown Jewel. I would love to see Jacob and Drew Crown Jewel. Aleister Black and Damian Priest Crown Jewel. Man, so it's a lot of matches that's gonna happen at Crown Jewel. It's about how they gonna book them. I believe Jade gonna get her rematch at Crown Jewel since she's on the cover. Sneakers needs to sponsor the Usos. Yeet satisfies. Damn, not Yeet satisfies. For real. For real. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's just how I see it, you know? Mondays need to get more. Fridays can do better. Robert, I doubt he'll take out John Cena and AJ. I doubt that. Well, I doubt that. Not John and AJ. We're already getting Seth and Cody. We're already getting Stephanie and Tiffy. So they gotta add more matches. Yeah, so I don't think you gotta worry about that. At this point, screw it. Make one weekly show and call it Raw Smack. Man, you already got the Raw recap, but man, they gotta do something. They got to do something. By the way, who do you think will win, Seth or Cody? Well, Cody won last year. They may give this to Seth. They may give it to Seth because you know Seth is already 0-3 to Cody. So I feel like they may give it to Seth. But then again, if they give it to Cody, it's what it is. Penta needs to choose which title he's going for. Because at Worlds Collide, he said he wants the AAA Mega title. And then this Monday, he says he wants the IC title. Man, Penta don't know what title he wants. One minute he want the other title. Next minute he want the IC title. He need to see which one he want. In this case, I don't think he know which one he wants. Roman versus the big whale, Paul Heyman at Crown Jewel. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, yeah. It'd be nice, but at the same time, Paul Heyman can't fight. You know what's funny? Jimmy telling Jay he has no Ulafala around his neck. No yeet. Sorry. What? What? You know, it's yeet. But I understand where you come from. He did. Yeah, I remember that segment. I was laughing at that. I'm not going to lie. It was funny. You know, you got Jay over here giving orders and shit, man. That's been funny. Seth is technically 0-22 if you count untelevised matches. Damn. So in all, he done lost 22 matches against Cody. That's a shame. It was a teaser that Cody might lose because on Raw Cody brought up the 3-0. Well, Cody is 3-0. Well, 22-0, and Seth is 0-22. My favorite segment is when Sammy told Roman Jay wasn't feeling very oozy. Oh, you talking about Roman said, that's what your problem is? You not feeling oozy? Everybody remember that. That was a golden segment right there. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. It was funny. Man, you know it's funny when Jay couldn't even stay in his character. And he started laughing. So you know it then. When he couldn't even stay in his character. Like literally. They were all fighting for their lives not to laugh. That's what I'm saying. Roman bust out laughing. So look. At the way I saw it, Roman bust out laughing. But yeah, man, Jay tried his best to hide it, but couldn't. I think Sammy was just making all of them break character, and it was funny. So Sammy being in the bloodline, yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. War games. I hope we get an OG bloodline reading. More than likely, you got Roman on the poster. More than likely, it's Jay on the poster, Jacob on the poster. So 9 times out of 10, of course, we getting the bloodline versus division. It's gonna be very interesting to see how does that go. But yes, wow, do you have milk? No, I do not have any milk. No, sir. Mm-mm. No. Hell no, this ain't King Kong. King Kong. Hell no. Empress and God. Roman is up to her. Kari Zane is so underrated. Her insane elbow is one of the most cleanest elbows drop I ever seen. The way she flies is incredible. Man, Kari Zane is good. It's about how they booking her. Then they got her looking like a lackey towards Oscar. And then of course you know Oscar and her heel character and stuff like that. I mean, the Oscar character could be better. I think Austin Theory is done at this point. He ain't coming back. I feel like I'm gonna be honest. You ain't saw Austin Theory in forever. I feel like he finna just leave. I feel like once he gonna let his contract expire, then he gonna leave. Then he gonna call it one. That's kind of what I think. That's exactly what I think. I think more I think more as that's what's going to happen. He's just gonna let his contract expire and then that be it. That be done. Cause I don't see Theory making his way. No time soon. Chelsea Green, your thoughts. Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is hilarious. Chelsea Green, her character in general is funny. I wish they have something else for Chelsea Green instead of being backstage with her secret service or whatever. Chelsea Green, she is a good talented wrestler. She's funny. But I feel like they can do more with her, but they choose not. Like when for Tiffy, man, they could have had Chelsea Green go up against Tiffy. It's so many females that can go up against Tiffy. They choose, well, I'm not gonna say chose. They choose not to. They choose not to. If Brock did come back for War Games and he was on the Visions team, it would be tough, but I feel like that would just cause problems. Of course, it would cause hella problems. 2 days ago was my birthday. Man, happy birthday, Andy. How old did you turn? Well, happy belated birthday. But how old did you turn, Andy? And what'd you do for your birthday? Cause I'm sure when everybody's birthday, everybody go and turn up, have fun. People, they buy cake, cupcakes, however. The fans suddenly giving up on Karrion Cross because they were just chanting his name just because they heard his contract was expiring. But when he actually left, they were like, so anyway. Well, it sounds about right, dang, 41. You turned 41? Okay, okay. What'd you do for your birthday, Andy? Yeah, what did you do? You turned 41. You guys, wish Andy in here a happy belated birthday. Andy's in here and he turned 41 2 days ago. Wish him a happy belated birthday. You know, that's good you send another day. Do you think there will be women's war games match? If so, who would all be in it? Of course there would be a women's war game match. It wouldn't be good if it wasn't a women's war game match. Who would all be in? Everybody everybody that is having beef at the moment. Like, Rhea, Oscar, AJ, Becky, EO. Then you move on to the red black man. You got not the red, the blue. You got Tiffany, probably. It's a lot of women you can put in there. Like literally, it's a lot. It's a lot of them. You could put in there. Party, drink too much, vomited, embarrassing, but all is well. Okay, okay. What? Boy, that mean you partied too much. If you was doing all of that, you were welcome. Man, but if you did all of that, man, that mean you partied too much. Imagine teams up with the OG Bloodline side War Games match this year. John Cena, Roman, the Usos, Sammy? No, I don't see John Cena. I see Jacob Fatu taking that spot. We know Sammy is going to be down for War Games. They're going to need one more person, which is Jacob Fatu. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it as Jacob. Jacob Fatu is the fifth person. Let's see. Who should start out the War Games match for each side? Women's or men's, but if you talking about the men's, I must say every year is always Jay starting it out. So I feel like this year I'd rather to let Jimmy start it off. Jimmy start it off. And whoever be on the other end of the vision, I would say probably Braun Breaker. You let Jimmy and Braun Breaker start off War Games. Jacob would definitely be the star in the War Games. Of course, man, it will be a talk about. Of course. Like it would be the biggest talk about. So I'm all for it. Yep, that's how I see it, man. You say Jimmy and Brunson, man. I said Jimmy and Braun Breaker. That's what I'm going for. Cause I feel like Braun Breaker is the person they would push out anyway. So it would definitely be Jimmy and Braun Breaker, unless unless it be Jacob and Braun Breaker, since that's something that they was pushing at. Hmm. Yep. I want to see Braun Breaker turn on Seth in War Games, but I feel that's not gonna happen until Braun wins the Royal Rumble. I don't see Braun winning the Royal Rumble no time soon. Miz said he wants to wrestle John Cena. John Cena, and he made great excuses as to why. I would love to see the Miz and John Cena. I would love to see it. It's all about how they would book it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. It depends on how they would book it, and will it be booked the right way? That is like the main thing. Who's your favorite WWE wrestler? Mine is probably Haku. Haku? Okay, cool. My favorite WWE wrestler, I'm gonna go with Jey Uso. Yeet. Four letters, one word. Yeah. You look sleepy. I told Willie you gotta get some CTG in his drinks, and you came up with a name too for the drink. Z. Z. What it is, man? We're gonna be on here tomorrow. So y'all will get to see Willie tomorrow. Braun's gimmick where he has a neck tick after spearing someone will eventually get stabbed. Man, I'm getting tired of seeing that. I swear, I'm getting tired of seeing that. That it getting played out. It's getting played out. But yeah, John, man, you good. You'll see him tomorrow. So you good. You'll see him tomorrow. But hey, the dogs are barking. Hmm. Have a good night, sis, and thank you so much for the birthday wish. Stay blessed. You stay blessed too, Andy. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, you guys, man. It was nice being on here with you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And once again, we doing it again. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. You guys be safe out there because a lot of stuff been going on. Crazy weather, crazy people. And so you guys be safe. Yeah, you guys be safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.